Have you been watching 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days? If not, chat it up with me, True Silver.
Louisa.
So welcome back, and let's dip right on in. We're going to start with Mike and Jimena because that's where kind of we left off on the last one with him arriving to the airport. And no one was in this airport at all. It was like a scene from a horror movie. It's just creepy because nobody was there. So he was starting to panic, starting to say, was she fake or not, because she was not answering his calls. Excuse me. Or texts. Have not heard from her since the night prior. So, he's talking junk. And he pushes on, goes outside, and voila, bring, there goes Imana. And so he's happy to see her. Kisses. Then she says, "I love you." If you say so. Anyway, it was kind of awkward in the beginning because they could not. The communication was just not there because of the fact the language barrier. They went to a restaurant. They had this like a cone where the meats were stretched out, and it was cooking up there. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was interested in that. I was like, let me wonder how that tastes. I forgot all about them, but going back to them, he wants to, he is pushing forward. They end up, after they finish eating, they end up going to her house. And the whole family is there. Everybody lottie-dottie. And I don't think he was expecting that. So he pushes on again. He has this translator little machine that half-ass worked. That's not that word, is it? Well, it worked when it wanted to. So he was speaking into it. And they was like, and he was like, and they was like, anyway, it finally, sometime it worked hit and miss, so they had broken conversations. The daddy wasn't feeling it though. The daddy was not feeling it. During the course of the night, they ended up leaving. And Mike thought he was going to have some alone time with Jimena. And the kids was not having that. They were not tired. Even though he gave them some Spider-Man toys and stuff, they was not they was blocking. And I ain't even mad at them. But Mike has furnished that whole house. Mike was talking junk to his friends saying that, oh, I don't give her nothing. I haven't given her no money. Girl done busted his butt out, said that he bought a couch, refrigerator, stove, pots, pans, that she was not working. If it was not for Mike rent, that she wouldn't have been able to survive. So Mike furnished it all. He was everything that she needed. So, it's only right that she break him something off. I guess that's where that's leading to. We're going to find out. So that's pretty much that's pretty much it on them. So we're moving on. And the next one we will go to is Alina and Caleb and Alina. And Alina won't try to have no kind of understanding about him traveling 24 hours to come see her. She wanted her cuddle time. She wanted a kiss. She wanted all this. I mean, we only been talking 13 years, so you should be ecstatic to see me. But he was discombobulated, tired, funky. And I understand that when you're funky, you don't want to be up on nobody. You don't want to be up on nobody. But again, she wasn't trying to have it. And then, like I said, he woke up perky. So he asked her, was anything bothering her? And this is what I like about Alina. She went straight in. She's like, You just see me and you didn't cuddle me, you didn't kiss me or anything. And Caleb's, forgive me, he's straightforward too. He went straight to saying, well, I was tired, I was, boom, 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 but I'm here now. Come get this cuddle now. So he cuddled her a little bit. After that, he said, okay, enough of that. Let me give you your presents. He showed her a backpack and a recycled necklace. And that was a lot for him. Well, not really a lot for him, but it had a lot of meaning to him because of his journey of how he's walking. So it was recycled. So when he said it was a recycled necklace, and she said eco-friendly, then they came to an understanding and she was happy. Then he wanted to meet Elijah. Elijah was a no-nonsense. He's like, I'm all here for my friend. I can give a skittle to deep about you. So he was going in on the same thing Alina was about, why didn't you kiss her? And Caleb was not having it. He was not feeling Elijah. And in my mind, I was thinking, girl, why are you telling Elijah all this? This is too much. If you wanted to get the booty or whatever y'all gonna do, because I'm invested to see what this is gonna do. Then why are you telling all your business? And then Elijah has no shame in his game that he is just putting it all out there right back to Caleb, saying, bam, 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 you told me this. So why are you acting like this to my girl? So, Caleb pushed back. That was the gist of that. We're going to see where it proceeds at. But yeah, we're going to see how this proceeds because just as much as Alina was complaining about him, if he says, once he explained himself, she was happy again. She's happy. So next we're going to Memphis and Hamza. And yeah, this one is funny to me because first of all, Memphis didn't do no kind of research of the country that she was going to, what their culture was, nothing like that. She just putting it all on Hamza. And Hamza, he ain't used to dealing with forward pushing women. Shoot. I think this might be the first part of him actually touching a female, but we about to find out. I'm being fast. Well, anyway, so she gets to the airport, arrives at the airport. He's there to greet her, happy to see him, happy to see her. They hug, and they go outside of the airport, and she is just drilling him with questions like they understand each other, like she can speak Arabic or whatever language he speaks, and that he can speak English. He's broken English, and he's getting it in there the best way that he can. But again, like I said, she's not trying to be understanding. So she said, how long is it to get to your house? He said, 2 hours. So she said, how are we going to get there? How are you going to get there? Are you driving? What? How are we going to get there? And he, kind of relays that his friend is there that's taking him back. So they get in the car, they're doing the drive back, and she's tripping on the smallest, silliest stuff. So that's why I say women, us as women, we need to heal before we jump into the next one, or not take the baggage on from your prior to this one. Because like I said, she got perturbed, kind of upset off of the freaking telephone because he had a picture of himself and she had a picture of him. And she's like, why you don't have a picture of me? Why you don't have no picture of me? But that wasn't it that took all the cake. He's like, broken English, I can't understand you. So then she said, well, I'm going to sleep. The moment of truth. Hamza understood that. Yes, he did. He understood that. Yes, he did. Because he said, Mama said, you sleep over here, I sleep over here. Face crack was Memphis. So she feels that he deceived her. And again, if she would have did some research about that culture, so she didn't do no consideration in her own self. So on that, I knock her just as much, because you just want to have sexy time, and you go into a country that's not about sexiness. I mean, yes, yes, yes. So yeah, so they get to the house. The sister receives her with love. The mama receives her, but she's like, "Yeah, I gotta watch you. I gotta watch you." Um, and again, it is reiterated that he's gonna be sleeping on the couch that she was sitting on, and that she was sleeping in the room. So yeah, um, that's pretty much for them. I'm trying to see if my notes have arrived. Yeah, she is not happy about that. So next we're gonna go to Gino, because Gino was no. I want to back it up. Let's go to Kim and Uzman. So the next morning, Uzman has a business meeting with his boys, and they're going over the business for the day. And as they're getting into it, here goes Kim. Uzman like, "Hey Kim," all happy, and they're like, "What is she here for?" or something like that. Anyway, they weren't happy. So he gets there, and this is what I'm beating up on Kim for, because even though he invited you to Turkey, Tanzania, he was doing business there. So for you to understand that he was doing business, and business come first for him to pay his bills, and for you to be 50, 51, 52 years old and you can't understand, I got a problem with that. It's like your insecurities are coming out right there. And then, so during the course of the meeting, they are talking about he's going to meet with a well-known artist there. What was her name? I have to, can't think of a name, but a pretty black woman that he was going to meet young. And so, he invites Kim, or Kim comes to the meeting, is going to come to meet with him and the girl. Now, Slam T won't feel in that, but it's going to happen. So when they go to the meeting, Kim again shows her insecurities, starts drilling Uzman with questions. Why you got to meet with her? Why can't we spend some time? And, he's seeing a glimpse of this and he ain't feeling it. But he buckles down and says, like, look, this is what I have to do. She's an up and coming artist, and she is known in this area, and it's just good business dealings, basically. And so she calms down. She comes, and the artist comes in. Like I said, she looks good. She walks in. But what really made me smile with pride was because sister girl came in and was like, "Hi," and spoke to both of them and said, "Okay, Uzman, I know why you're here, but why is Kim here?" Woo! Kim's face was like she wanted to go in. But the girl was not ugly. I mean, during the course of the conversation, she engaged with Kim. And so that's why I was like, she's got bitterness in her too, of insecurities, because this girl welcomed him into that meeting, and Kim was like in defense mode. So once she saw the girl was receiving, she softened up a bit. But you already played your hand and showed it. So again, she was like, "We need to hurry up with this so I can get some of my time in, get some alone time, because I'm only here for 2 weeks." But you knew all this, boo. You knew all this. Business first, leisure second. If you was working, yeah. So how she doing her whole little business dealing with this has got me looking at her side eye like, I mean, you done dipped into your savings to do this trip. You done went to a damn honeymoon suite, and then gonna play it off like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I ain't saying none of that. You don't have to say it. I mean, you got a honeymoon suite. You done did it. I mean, you could have just said, "I got a suite." You didn't have to say the honeymoon suite. So little stuff like that, that I am seeing in Kim, and she didn't get happy till the end until Usman pretty much said potential wifey. He called her potential wifey, and the artist called him a potential wifey. Um, See, little stuff like that. That's childish. That made you happy. That made you happy. That calmed you. That calmed your fears or your anxiety or whatever you want to have. That calmed it. But being acknowledged as that was yeah, Kim. Yeah. Usman, I think this is like flag number 2 or 3. I think you need to run. Um, so then we go to, I like Ella and Johnny. Um, Ella is so excited about getting ready to have Johnny in her life there in the States. Um, he pretty much, is talking to his parents because he's the sole survivor. I mean, breadwinner for the family. So when he leaves to go over there, he's got to hurry up and find a job there so he can send money back home because they're watching his son. And so it is a lot that he is sacrificing to go over here to see Ella. And I I like it because Johnny is so far from what I'm seeing is involved with her, into her as she is into him. So I think some good things is going to come of that. That's pretty much it. Oh no! I love. If I ain't said it enough, I gotta say it now. I love how Ella displays her sexuality. She put on her wig. She made herself into this anime character with the long hair, and she was just giving it to him to help relieve her man. To have that role play to let him know that this you're gonna get all of this when you come to me. Yes, come to me, Johnny. That's how Ella was. I loved it. Loved it. I ain't mad at her. Get your man, boo. Get your man. So I cannot wait until Johnny gets to with Ella. I am going to be disappointed if it doesn't live up to what they're hyping me up to because I am hyped. And I know Johnny is hyped. So, yeah, I am. And I'm going to keep watching you. You are some surprises. She's like, don't let this thick pound of loving fool you. I can bring it. I will bring it. I am sexy. I got this all bottled up for when y'all used to tease me in high school. I am all woman. Every woman. Ella, love you, girl. Love it, love it, love it. Keep bringing that out. Keep bringing it out. Next, we go to crazy ass Jasmine and Gino. I mean, Gino, okay, let's pick up where they left off at. So we left off with Gino and Jasmine and turning off the lights, and he was on top of her without washing his ass. Okay? He freaked her without washing his ass, and she it hasn't been done before, probably yes, but not when you done took a shower in the okay, let me just go on with the story. That's too much. But anyway, we wake up in the morning with them, and she said, oh, he's a good kisser. Not the way he was like, not from what I saw on the camera. Okay. And he did take off his hat when the lights was off. And she was pleasantly surprised on his sexual prowess. I can't even fantasize on that, and nor do I want to. I'm just going to take your word. I just think Jasmine she's trying to act hard, but she's desperate. Anyway, After the sex, they head to the shop. They go shopping because she wanted him to have something of her country in his house. And so they was going through, look at some decoration stuff, and they just had a nice morning. And then she just started off with some BS. Because I don't know how the conversation went. Because I was like, really, really. Anyway, after the course of all them picking the stuff, she calls his ex-wife a dumb bitch. And he was like, whoa, really? You don't have to be none of that. Oh, yes, she is. And she's getting mad that he is saying something about it. This is the second time she's getting mad about him addressing her about a female. And it's petty stuff. It's petty stuff. And Gino, are you sure this is what you want? Because she might look good, but she's insecure like a mofo and very controlling. And then I'm going trying to figure out what else is that was pretty much it. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I had to do a little thinking because I wanted to give it all to you now. So, back to Usman and Kim. The artist's name was Rose. Rose is the the artist in the country that he's at. Okay, I will get this together. But anyway, it was Rose. Check her out. I love her flow. From seeing her up there, I just went to look at her flow. So I'm going to put her music down in the link below. So we're going to follow her. We're going to keep up with Rose. We're going to see what becomes of her music because I'm feeling her. Thanks, Usman, for putting me on to Rose. I like her. I like her style and stuff. So I might even, give you a video on Rose. Anyway, that completes my ghosts from the past. I don't really see where it was ghosts from the past. It's issues from the past. But yeah, they didn't go into details with that. But follow me, click and subscribe. Put your comments below, right there. Yes, right there. And let me know what you thought of the episode. And follow me next week for the next one. So I hope you have a nice night. And don't forget to chat it up with True Silver.